Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Amber Alert founder, Pastor Charles Williams. I'm coming to you today because on this week, we will mark the 26th year of me being the Amber Alert founder. Can you believe it's been 26 years? Two things happened between January 13th and January 15th. On January 13th is when we mourn the loss of little 9-year-old Amber Hageman out of Arlington, Texas. And we do mourn her loss. We pray for her mother, Donna, and the rest of her family, Ricky and the rest of the family. We pray for each and every one of them. But also on the 15th of January, we celebrate the birth of a concept. The concept known and used all over the world today as the Amber Alert. On the 15th of January, 1996, I picked up the phone and I called a local radio station there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, station WBAP. Spoke with talk show host Mark Davis. And police, at that time, police spokesperson Dee Anderson. Remember, this is years ago. And I shared with them over the air, publicly, over the air, 9 o'clock a.m. on the 15th of January. Shared with them publicly on the air. What would happen if, just like when a tornado is coming through the area, they break into all radio and television stations and with exact precision can tell you the area that tornado may be headed towards. And I said, what would happen if we used that same concept whenever a child was abducted? I said instantly it would put eyes and ears on every corner. I never will forget Mark's expression. Mark's expression was, man, that sounds simple. Dee Anderson said, man, that sounds so simple. And it just, I believe something like this might work. Well, the long and short of it is they took that ideal and they shared it with the Dallas-Fort Worth Broadcasters Association. And it was adopted because during that time, police were tight-lipped about releasing any information to the media. And radio stations and television stations were busy fighting for ratings. But this Amber Alert concept brought everyone together for a common cause, for the good of a common cause. And that cause now is known as the Amber Alert. And I am so proud that I spoke up when God told me to speak up. Because I spoke up, and because this is now an Amber Alert in basically every major nation on this planet, thousands and thousands and thousands of children have been rescued thanks to a phone call that was made at that time that mushroomed and developed into the Amber Alert. Whether you're here in the United States of America or wherever you may be watching this from, thank you on behalf of the families, many families that I have met over this 26-year journey. Many families. Thank you for the little boys and the little girls that have been rescued. Thank you. Like I said before, thousands and thousands of kids have been rescued thanks to the Amber Alert. And there have been many other attempted abductions thwarted for fear that an Amber Alert would be issued. Thousands more. So only God knows the number that the true impact of this worldwide Amber Alert concept has made. I think about some of the stories over the past 12 months. Who can forget what happened down in Louisiana when a little girl was abducted and the Amber Alert was issued, and 2 sanitation workers, just doing their normal sanitation day thing, they got the Amber Alerts on their phones, and on their path was a car sitting over in a field. They thought something odd about that car, and they looked at the car and said, man, that car looks like it could be that car wanted in this Amber Alert. They blocked, the sanitation workers used the trash truck to block the car in. Okay? That was the car. The little girl was in the car, and so was the suspect. Sanitation workers then called law enforcement. They came out and they arrested the suspect, took the little girl into the hospital, and later the little girl was returned back to her family. It's stories like that. It's stories like that. And even in the midst of this pandemic, just a few weeks ago, there was a little child that was missing out of Kentucky. People got in touch with me about the issuing the Amber Alert and seeing what we could do. The Amber Alert was issued, and in that Amber Alert, I stated that people need to be mindful that the suspect and or the child may be wearing a mask. Can I announce to you that they found the suspect and the child, and they were both wearing a mask in order to avoid detection? So it's just stories like that that warm my heart, and it warms, well, it just does something to me when I think of the goodness, not just of the Amber Alert, but when I think of the goodness of how God has blessed us. You know, today, the Amber Alert concept is responsible for hundreds, I'm not going to say hundreds, it's responsible for thousands of people having jobs right now. Some as Amber Alert coordinators. In all 50 states, they have Amber Alert coordinators, so there is a job right there. Others have jobs that have been developed from the Amber Alert as well. And it makes me feel some kind of way to know that something that I came up with is helping to put food on somebody else's table. It's helping to keep a roof over somebody else's head. It's helping to keep a car in somebody else's driveway. And so it's a beautiful thing. And what do I want to see going forward as we go into this 26th year? First of all, I want to thank you for your support of our 25th year anniversary. Your support to me, your outpouring of love to me was, and to me and my wife and my family, just absolutely phenomenal. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We felt the love that you all sent our way, and we are in a great deal of gratitude for you, for your showing your loving kindness towards us. Now, what do I want to see happen in this, our 26th year? Well, as many of you know, we are in the second year. Well, actually, it's 2 years or 3 years. I think we're going into our third year of this pandemic. And more than anything, I want you to help us keep kids safe. Okay? Talk to them about stranger danger. talk to them. Listen, if you have, if there's been a status change in your relationship with your boyfriend or with your girlfriend, and your boyfriend is no longer supposed to have access to your child, let your child know that. Let your child know that, and let the school know that as well. Because sometimes people do try to get back at one another by snatching a child, unfortunately. So if that's the case, please make sure your child knows who is supposed to have access to him or her, and make sure that your child's school knows, whether it's school or daycare. Make sure that they all know who is supposed to have access to your son or daughter. And also, I was thinking about this as to what do I want to say, what do I want to see happen in this 26th year. In this 26th year, in the year of this pandemic, I am asking everyone to love your son and love your daughter enough that if they are over the age of 5 and they can get the COVID shot, please love your son and daughter enough. Take them in and get them the shot. That's what I want to see. And what I want to see that, because I want to see kids, one, I want to see kids live. That's number one. I want to see kids be safe. Every day I go to schools and I see kids, I see kids of various ages and so forth, and experiencing some of the happiest times of their lives. And let's make sure that they can continue to enjoy what is supposed to be some of the happiest days of their life. Let's make sure that you love your son or your daughter enough to take them to get a shot. Okay? I know that's not the typical message that I would normally give, but because every day you turn on the news and they're telling us how more and more kids are being affected by these variants of COVID. And so more than anything, please love your kids enough to protect them. By protecting them is showing them that you love them. God bless. As we prepare to wrap up this little broadcast, with this also being our 26th year, I'm going to invite you, if you would like to make a donation to me personally as the Amber Alert founder, please use the Cash App that will be located in the description part of this broadcast. Now, keep in mind, you're not giving to the Amber Alert, okay? You're not giving to the Amber Alert concept, to the Amber Alert program, because the Amber Alert program, the program is federally funded. It needs no money. It does not operate on donations, okay? That's the Amber Alert program. But the individual who came up with the Amber Alert ideal is not federally funded. And if you feel led to want to make a donation and just say thank you for being there for either the Amber Alert or the Courtesy Alert or whatever I did for you, if you feel like you want to make a donation, please use that Cash App that will be in the description part of this broadcast. In this 26-year journey, I have been blessed and privileged to meet so many amazing people. So many amazing people. People like Sharon Parker. People like Constance Sweat Alexander, or is it Alexander Sweat? But Constance, they're working with www.findmybeloved.org. A wonderful organization springing up. And there are people like Tom Rogers, my buddy. There are people like S. Monique Smith and KAM, known as Monique. That's my girl right there. Okay. People like Garlinda Jones and so many more. Listen, I knew that when I start calling names, I was going to forget somebody. Okay, but Vera Giles, another one of our advocates. And, you know, I take the time to mention a lot of our young advocates. I say young, I'm in my 60s. They're in their 40s and 50s or whatever. I take the time to mention them because they are the next generation that will issue Amber Alerts. They are the next generation of child safety advocates that will be sharing posts about little missing boys and girls. They are the next advocates who, when we can't get to a school, they may go and fill in for us at some event or whatever. They are the next set of advocates. And I think the wisest thing that I can do as Amber Alert founder is make way and make room and groom the next generation of child safety advocates to do what we do: smarter, bigger, bolder, better, brighter. Oh yeah. So that's where my focus is in this 26th year. In this 26th year, my focus is to help to make sure and help to prepare the way so that future abducted children will be in the hands of future child safety advocates who know what to do. Okay? And I would be remiss by ending this broadcast without saying a big shout out to the first responders, police departments, sheriff's departments, investigators, fire departments, EMS, all of the first responders that have worked with us. And you say, EMS, how can they work with you? Because when a child is found, when a missing child is found, that child is automatically, per protocol, checked out by a medical professional, either in an ambulance or at a hospital, before they are returned back to their families. Okay? And I just wanted to say a big shout out to all of them, because they are the ones who are out there. We're sitting behind a camera and we are, sharing things on social media. But they are the men and women who are out there marching through the brush, looking behind trees, looking in dumpsters, and in other venues, trying to find a subject of an Amber Alert. Thank you for all you have done. We certainly appreciate the work and the efforts that you all have put into finding America's missing children. So with that, I'm fixing to back out of here. And again, thank you, and thank you. I mentioned Constance a moment ago. For those of y'all who don't know, I want to invite you, whenever a child goes missing, after you have contacted the police, I want you to do this. Go to www.findmybeloved.org. That's www.findmybeloved.org. www.findmybeloved.org. Enter your child's information there so that instantly all across the country, people can be notified. And they'll be notified when the child is found. And they'll be informed of the resolution in that. But Find My Beloved is a website that I am very keen on. I use it, or they use it for me. I'm still learning, okay? But it's a site that was developed and put together by an Indiana school teacher who has a heart for finding missing children. Go to that site, check it out, tell them Charles sent you, okay? And you'll be glad you're there. And that's for all of my child safety advocates. Listen, I know there are other places and everything out there, but this one I have looked into, I have searched it out, I have spoke with the originator of it, and y'all, this one is the real deal. That's www.findmybeloved.org. God bless you. We'll see you next time now, right here. Happy 26th anniversary, not just to me, but to all of you who have partnered with me that have helped put children back in the arms of so many parents. God bless you now. Bye-bye. As we celebrate our 26th, it's not just about me, but it's about all those men and women who have helped me down through the years. God bless you. Thanks a lot now.